An under-trial prisoner recently died in suicide in Baripada Circle Jail in Mayurbhanj district. The deceased, identified as 21-year-old Rabi Singh, was a resident of Maholia village within the Sadar police limit. He was arrested in liquor smuggling case and lodged in jail since 2020. Sources said that Rabi hanged himself from a railing of the prison with his towel. A lot of such incidents happen. A lot of people are still in the jail as under trial prisoners. Who are they? What should be done to them? Do they deserve justice? Over the past decade, Indian prisons have increasingly had more under trial prisoners, with their share increasing from 66% of prisoners in 2012 to 76% in 2022, as revealed in the latest Prison Statistics India report by the National Crime Records Bureau. While this figure rose every year, the greatest rise was seen in the pandemic year of 2020, when under trial prisoners' share rose to 69% to 76%. What is this under trial prisoners? The under trial prisoners are those who have not been convicted of a crime. In layman's term, trial prisoners are those who are imprisoned during the investigation, inquiry, or trial of the crime for which they were really arrested. An under trial prisoner is an accused person who is kept in judicial custody during the time their case is being heard in the court. A person under police custody will be held at the police station in the physical custody of police officer. Under judicial custody, they will be in the custody of a magistrate in a jail. Under trial prisoners are under judicial and not police custody. As per section 436A of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973, an under trial prisoner who is not accused of an offence punishable with life imprisonment or death should be released if they have been detained for half the period of imprisonment prescribed for the offence. A primary contributing factor to this trend is the indiscriminate arrest carried out by the police, often without proper consideration. Individuals belonging to marginalized communities are often disproportionately impacted from these unwarranted arrest and detention. Other factors such as limited access to legal assistance and difficulties in meeting bail conditions contribute to the heightened likelihood of underprivileged individuals spending time in prison without being convicted. Delhi, Bihar and Jammu and Kashmir report the highest proportions of under trial prisoners. In smaller states such as Union Territories, Manipur, Chandigarh have observed a decline in the share of under trial prisoners. Among larger states, Maharashtra and West Bengal have experienced a reduction in the percentage of under trial prisoners since 2021. In Bihar alone, the number of convicted individuals has declined since 2019, but the number of under trials has nearly doubled from 2019 to 21. Bihar also tops the charts for the highest influx of new inmates, surpassing Uttar Pradesh in total admissions in 2022. Even in Himachal Pradesh and Jammu and Kashmir, nearly half of the under trial prisoners spend more than a year in prison without a court verdict. In other states such as West Bengal, UP, Maharashtra, Gujarat and Rajasthan, over a third of under trials endure imprisonment for more than 1 year. Meanwhile, in the southern states of Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu and Kerala, over 90% of under trials spend less than a year in prison. Do under trial prisoners have any rights? Yes, under trial prisoners have several rights, like right to speedy trial. They have a constitutional right to a speedy trial as well as a fair trial. And also they have right against inhuman treatment. They have the right to be treated with dignity and not to be tortured or subjected to any form of inhuman treatment. To this end, they are not allowed to be handcuffed while being transferred from prison to court unless valid reasons can be provided for the same. And also they have right to legal assistance. They can avail legal aid to assist with their case during their time as an under trial prisoner. If they do not have the means to avail the same, they can get free legal services by making an application to the court. They also have the right to meet family. The family member or friend should be informed of their arrest and must have the option to visit the prisoner subject to certain security. On November 26, 2022, the Honorable President Draupadi Murmu, in her valedictory address at the Constitution Day celebrations held at the Supreme Court, brought the spotlight back on overpopulated prisons. Who are these people languishing in jails? She asked the gathering that included Law Minister and Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud. She then replied, "They are people who don't know anything about fundamental rights, the preamble and fundamental duties. The idea of open prisons must be considered seriously. Our prisons are hopelessly overcrowded and prisoners in jails live in subhuman conditions. Sanitation and health are also big issues. This simply does not make rehabilitation possible and results in adverse consequences, ends up punishing the family of the prisoners as well. Whatever be the things, under trial prisoners definitely deserve justice."